Most Enscape users don't know the full extent of features Enscape has to offer. Site context is one of those features. Imagine you are working on an architectural design project. You have a deadline to meet. However, once you are done with your design model and start rendering, you realize that you don't have the time to model the site context. Or imagine you want to present some super amazing site study visuals. You have your building volume, but it will take you ages to create even approximates for site context volumes. Well, I know what a tedious job that is. That is exactly why I need to show you what this feature can do for you. Let's click on the Site Context button. Here, on the bottom of this side panel, click Add Site Context. A new window will open. You will see the option to search the map for the location of your project. All this information is coming from OpenStreetMaps. This means anything and everything available on OpenStreetMaps can be brought inside Enscape. Let's start with searching our project location first. I will type it here in the search bar. My project site is located in New York. I have already found this on the map. Now comes the coolest part ever. If I zoom in, I can see my modeled geometry on the actual map. Not only that, I can move my model manually to the right location and rotate it exactly how it should be positioned on my site as per its true north. Remember how geolocating was a thing? Well, just forget about it. You can adjust how much area you want to import. The standard frame is set by default at 1000 by 1000 meters. Trust me, this is more than enough. If your location is out of the frame, just go to the new location and click this Fit to Location icon. The frame will move there. Now you can choose different layers, buildings and landmarks, streets and sidewalks, as well as topography. Let's select all of them. Now click Import. This part is my favorite. Damn! Check this out. In comparison to the hours I might have spent to create my site context, Enscape took a count of 6 seconds only to get this ready for me. Honestly, it can't be faster than this. Now you can better reflect on the positioning of your project, make some site studies, sun and shadow studies, and do a comparison of volumetric heights, forms, and design possibilities with reference to the site surrounding. Let's talk about adjusting the position of your project when the site has already been imported. Now it can happen that the area marked for your project has changed a bit. Maybe it's a few feet here and there, or maybe the orientation of the geometry doesn't fit how it should as per the actual site. Well, you can of course import the site again by removing the existing one. You can do that here. But a better way to adjust an already imported site context would be to use the In-Place Edit tool. Just click here on Edit Site Context. Now I can use the Move tool from the bottom to move my context to the right position. And I can use the Rotation tool to adjust it as well. When I am ready, I just need to click Confirm Changes. There we go! I can select individual buildings and hide or unhide them. As a first instance, any volume in the context that clashes with your project geometry, Enscape will hide it. However, you have the option to unhide it if you want it to be visible. Since all the information is coming from OpenStreetMaps, there's a lot you can do. You can use the search bar to find a street and check out all the buildings there and find a specific plot. So here we see how in seconds we found Central Park and the site for Guggenheim Museum. I can select streets, buildings, and topography. Now let's try to change our project site from New York to LA. I will click on Update Site Context. I will type in downtown Los Angeles. Now I will place it here in the middle of this park. Adjust it and extend the area a bit so I can test if that impacts the speed or performance. This looks good. Let's import. Well, damn! That is so fast, look at that! I even recognize a few towers here. I think site context is not a very pronounced feature of Enscape, but once you know it, I bet you will use it all the time. I have some other options as well, like reset visibility and hide overlapping data. I can also simply click on Remove Site Context if I want to remove it. This Enscape feature, like all others, is one of my favorites. I can quickly create contextual analysis and visualize my project from a contextual lens while letting Enscape do all the work for me. Go ahead, try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think about this feature or if it's new for you.